Hello, and welcome to the first episode of my podcast. Um, so today it will be about why I think that Tokyo Revengers is amazing. I have read the manga and it's really good. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's brought me like countless hours of entertainment. It's a very enjoyable story. Almost all my free time during classes were dedicated to catching up with the manga. And so many people gave me this stank eye while just looking at me since they saw I was reading manga in class. But yeah, here's the basic rundown of the plot. Our protagonist, Takemichi, is a 26-year-old virgin slub. He's often seen watching TV, working his job at a movie rental store. The year's 2016, and he finds out his first and only girlfriend that he ever had was killed. And he feels pretty down about it. Understandably so. While he's in the train station, somebody pushes Takemichi into the tracks, and he has a flashback. I swear this isn't an isekai. I'm glad it isn't. But he gets sent to the past. 12 years ago, right? And so he has to go on this crazy adventure, and he has to change events in the past. But he can also, at a certain point, start leaping back and forward between time exactly 12 years. So it's a crazy ride because there's so much emotional substance behind all of the characters, and you can clearly feel that Takemichi grows as a person, and his relationships with other people and even just his mentality changes completely. No matter what happens, no matter how much this man gets beaten down, he always gets back up again. Doesn't matter what's happening. There have been panels where I thought, oh shit, Takemichi just died. No, he didn't. He's still clinging on, somehow. And when he does get those victories, when he's not getting the absolute shit kicked out of him, it's satisfying. You feel that every victory that he has, it grows him as a character. Even though at first he kind of acts like a douchebag about it, the first time he actually wins, he eventually grows into a person that he just doesn't care. He accepts that he did a good job, but he clearly keeps it more so to himself. He clearly becomes more emotionally attached to everyone as well, which does become somewhat of a problem later on. But I think that this is by far one of the most engaging mangas that I've ever read. I'd say it's up there with Berserk, which is probably my favorite media of all time. I think that Berserk is amazing. But that's a totally different conversation. I could talk about that for hours. But I think that Tokyo Revengers is absolutely amazing. I definitely recommend you either read the manga or watch the anime. There's this character named Mikey. This man, he's the definition of Black Air Force energy. Like, I swear, he can kick somebody like twice his height, twice his weight. And it's crazy. He is the driving force between the gang called the Tokyo Manji Revengers. But you clearly see that there's something wrong with them over time. You feel like there's this undismissible feeling that something's happening. And the way they expand upon that, I thought was extremely creative and worked very well for what they were going for within the story. It was a very compelling character. I'm going to be completely honest. I think this is like the second most compelling character in the entire manga. First being Takemichi, because you get to see him grow. Just completely different human being after a certain amount of time. He goes from this loser in his bedroom to a top 5 members of the biggest gang in Japan. And it's crazy. You go along with him on this time-traveling, just crazy, geeky, just journey. And when death occurs, it really hurts. I, admittedly, I have gotten to the point of on the verge of tears during class just reading manga, this manga specifically, because you get really attached, man. It's it's no joke. Get prepared if you're gonna read or watch this, because it gets crazy. You sometimes you just never forget the things that you will see in that manga, and it sticks. It really sticks, and it provides a really good message as well. It shows that you should appreciate everyone that's around you, and that you should live life as it lasts. Don't waste your time. And I love that message because I'm not gonna get too far into it, but recently I did kind of have an eye opener of like, oh shit, I gotta like get my life together, and so that's what I've been doing. Um, Part of it was because of the manga. Ironically enough, it's crazy, but sometimes you read something and it changes you. And I feel like Tokyo Revengers is one of those manga. It's definitely top 3 in my opinion. This is just gonna be a short, like, little rant about how I felt about this. I'm gonna be doing more content like this in the future, except like more long form and a lot less improvised. I'm gonna write like an actual script rather than just like a beta like I did for this video. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this, and please consider checking out my future uploads and turning on notifications so you can see what I upload in the future, because I have really high hopes. I know I'm just some teenager just sitting in his room, messy ass room, but I think that this could really go places. But anyways, have an amazing night. I really appreciate you for if you got this far into the video. I really love you, and have an amazing night. I appreciate you all.